Okay, gang. I'm Pumaman of Pumaman's Custom Pedalboards, and thought we'd try the YouTube thing as a way to show you the Pumaboard and what is available as far as options and the kind of things that you need to think about when ordering one. First of all, let's talk about the design a little bit. I don't think it's anything that you might call rocket science or anything. It's just a simple wedge-shaped design, but it's got a few features that a lot of that type of board doesn't have. The first being you can get it covered in just about any toe length. If I can get my hands on it, I can put it on your board. I can match your amplifier, whatever you want to do. This is an example of one of the base models, which basically has no of the power outlets or Nutrix in it. This is what you'd be looking at, just a plain board. You still have room for a power supply to be mounted underneath and run your cables up through the grommet. And then you've got a ½ inch of clearance from the feet that allows you to run a cable from your power supply out underneath without really needing any kind of power socket or Nutrix jacks. They're a nice thing to have simply because once wired up, you're not plugging into your pedals each time. You're plugging into a locking jack that you can't accidentally pull a cable out of without unlocking it. The power supply, power socket is probably the best option to have, because then you're allowed to use any 3-prong extension cord, short, long, whatever fits the situation. And then I will be able to put a patch cord in here that will hook up to the power supply itself. The power supply would be mounted here. Generally, we're talking about a Voodoo Labs Pedal Power 2, but there's many others that I've been able to make work as well. The DC brick just requires a different type of patch cord, but generally I can make anything work if necessary. This one here, we haven't got the top down on, so you can take the top off and show you that the top comes off. The top is replaceable if you elect to drill holes in it individually for your pedals. I used to think that was a great idea. To be honest with you, I think for most people you're better off bringing all your cables up through the grommet, and you can do a nice clean job of routing those just the same. But in reality, then you can move your pedals around at any given time without having messed your board up with holes in it. Again, I can make replacement tops for you if you need them, if you really want to go that way. But I personally don't think that's the way to go. One of the things that you'll notice different about the way I build my boards is a lot of boards of this type, guys will use these brackets, and this is what supports your top. On my boards, the top is supported all the way around. It's like a frame within a frame, and these here basically just secure the top to the board, ties everything together so the board becomes extremely strong. I mean, the thing I like most about them is they are bulletproof. They're overbuilt in every way. And when you flip over the bottom, you see the stripes go all the way around. Just a nice clean look. So you can start out with just a basic like this. This one's totally basic except for the addition of the handles. You can get handles and corners in black or chrome. Or you can get the racing stripes or not. Any color combination you can think of, any type of stripe you can think of. If you got an idea for some stripes, as long as they're vertical like this, I can do them as long as you can show me what you want. If you've got some kind of custom layout where you need a grommet or two in different places, again, as long as you can show me exactly where you want them, I put them there. And generally, once I get the board built and get it sanded, I'll draw the holes on it where you've specified where you want your jacks at. I'll send you a picture by email so you can confirm that the locations are all what you want. And then that's really, really personal is what works for a guy. This one here I built for myself. Thought it would be good at the time to have the extension cord and every cable coming out the same side of the board. And then I plan to put the cables together in a snake, so it's just one snake and plug it in. This one's overdue. You got an in and out for the guitar, in and out for the effects loop, and then I had another one that was basically for the foot switch for the amp. I usually don't like to do more than 4 on one side along with a power socket, but I can do 5 if I need to. I can't do I'm talking about the power socket. I just got a request the other day for a guy who wanted both the outlet which is for plugging in your wall warts, and you wanted the power socket on the same side, and there's just physically not enough room there. It's like cutting the side of the board in half to do that. So this generally will go on, will go up on the top someplace, or it can go on the opposite side of the power socket. Let's see. What are the things people ask me all the time? I think that's about it. You know, you can get the top like this with the Velcro, or you can get a Formica top. You know, everybody's always looking for a better idea than Velcro. Personally, the Formica looks better sometimes, a little cleaner maybe, but in reality it's still hard to beat Velcro for ease of moving pedals around if you're going to do that at all. That's about it. Oh, I can show you, we can get, if you want a case for it, I don't sell hard cases or road cases because I just can't compete with the price that you can get going and getting it on your own. I'm not big enough to buy in the quantity, or because the sizes are so custom that I just can't do that. But I can offer studio slips cases, soft cases, which I think are the better deal, particularly on a smaller board. On a big, huge board, I don't think I would suggest a soft case, but on a smaller board, especially if you move your own gear, to me, I found the soft case to be a far better thing than a hard case. It doesn't add any more weight. You've got a pouch here for all your cables on top. It protects your board just fine. I've got one I've been using for a year and a half with one of my boards, and the board still looks like new. It protects them just fine. A lot easier to carry around. I think they're a great idea, so it's something to consider for the total package. That's about it. Size-wise, I have sizes on my website. Generally, they're 15 inches deep this way, and then lengths from 18 up to 36 inches. I can go a couple inches further this way if you need to for depth. I can go a little bit longer than 36 if you want to for length. I've even at times increased the height of the board here to give more clearance underneath for you know, bigger power supplies or MIDI shifters or anything like that. Well, I don't know. I think we've just about covered it all, I hope. There'll be more videos to come. This was just an idea to get some of the most basic questions and options out there, other than trying to answer emails and keep up with that, because that's kind of getting difficult to do. So there you have it. Not your average boring pedal board. I'm proud of what they've become. They're all hand built by me. There's not a second person touching these. That's I just get a kick out of overbuilding things to the max, and I've built over 100 of these now, and I've never had an unhappy customer yet. They've all been blown away, and that's where I get my satisfaction. I'm in a unique situation, not trying to get rich off of pedal boards or build a bazillion of them or anything like that. I'm perfectly happy to be the small guy, and just putting out a couple boards a week for the guys that want something a little different. Hope you like them, and check them out. www.pumaboards.com.